Good morning, children. Happy New Year to you all. We are beginning our this New Year session with the online class. So don't take it as your holiday or your leisure time, but keep on learning little by little every day so that it will be easy when the class will be switching on to the offline. It will be soon switch on to the offline. So don't waste your time. Learn little by little. Okay, so let's cooperate with each other. Whatever I am giving, every day you learn. In a week you have only 2 classes, so every day practice little by little and submit your copies on Saturday for correction. So let's start our new chapter. This is metric measurement. We are going to learn the metric measurement. So in metric measurement means this is for measuring the objects, whatever may be. So what we measure the how long it is or short it is we measure. For that we say that it is called the length. The measurement is called the length, and we see the heaviness of the object. We find the heaviness of the object and it is called the weight, and we see the capability of the object, the capacity of the object, that is called the capacity. So the capable means, now we can say it comes in liquid. It comes in liquid. Capacity is for liquid. So liquid has no shape, so it takes the quantity, it takes the shape of object. So since it takes the shape of object, so we cannot measure its length or length or the weight, its heaviness or the length. So we measure its capacity, how much it is capable or how much it can be held in a vessel, in any object. It can be a bottle or can or whatever may be. So in that, how much its capability is there, how much it can hold in that object. That object can hold how much of the liquid. That is called the capacity, its capability. So the capacity is only for the liquid, and the length and the weight is for the solid. So these two are for the solids. We don't measure the length and the weight of the liquid. We measure only the capacity of the liquid. So the length and the weight is for the solids and the capacity is for the liquid. So when you measure the length, we measure it is how long or how short it is, and when you measure the weight, we measure its heaviness, how heavy it is, how light it is. Its heaviness we measure, and the capacities for the liquid, it is capability. It's how much the container can hold it, how much the container hold the liquid, whatever may be. It can be the oil or the water or whatever may be. How much the container can hold, that is called the capacity. That is only for the liquid. So now let's see the non-standard unit. Non-standard unit, this is used in the olden days. These are the handspan, cubit, space, and the digit and the foot span. I think you have learned this. You have learned in class 3. Handspan, you know how to measure, and the space also from one step. When you keep one step, the length, that is the space, and the cubit is from the fingertip to your elbow. This is the cubit, and the foot span is just your foot length, and the digit is the finger gap. When you write in the book, I used to say, when you write in you give 2 finger gap or 3 finger gap, like that. No, so this is 1 finger gap, that is called a digit. So these are the non-standard measurements. So these were used in the olden days. But this, you can see that if you measure with your hand, with your leg or with your hands, the length will be short, and the elderly people, when they measure, the length will be longer. So it depends upon the people. It depends upon the people. It differs from one person to another. It is not equal for all the person. It differs from one person to another. So then as the time the world was civilized, then they started using the same unit of length, international level. So that units are called the standard units. So let's see now the standard unit. So these are the standard unit. Standard units for the length is meter, and the weight is gram, and the capacity is liter. So this is the standard unit. So this I will ask in the exam, what are the standard unit? For the length it is meter, for the weight it is gram, and for the capacity it is liter. So these are the standard units. So this is international level, all over the world it is used. So we don't use the non-standard unit now, no more. Maybe in the village sites they may use, but we don't use in international level. We are using only the standard units. So this you must know, this standard units. Then now in the standard units, I have already told it is meter, liter and gram. So these are just the standard unit. Now meter is just maybe we can say very little length only. Just to, in your table, if you see the table length, that much only will be the meter. But smaller than that, if you want to measure, suppose measure the length of your book, or the breadth of your book, like that, it is very small. So for that the meter is the big measurement. And suppose if you have to measure the distance from school to your house, so the length will be, the meter will be so small. It is very, very small. So for that you need the units smaller than meter and higher than the meter. So these are the lower units. These lower units are smaller than these standard units, and these are the higher units. So these are bigger than the standard units. Okay, so these are just a prefix only I have given. So these are the prefix for the lower units. They are milli, centi, deci. So these three are the prefix of lower units. And deca, hecto. Okay, sorry, this is hectometer. So hecto, these are the higher units of the higher units of the standard unit. Deca, hecto, kilo. So these are just the prefix. Okay, so this you have to join with now the standard unit. Milli will be millimeter. In capacity it will be milliliter. In weight it will be milligram. So this is centimeter, we will call it centiliter, centigram, and decimeter, deciliter, decigram. And here it is the higher units, decameter, we will call it hectometer and kilometer, and same way decaliter, hectoliter and kiloliter. And here decagram, hectogram and hectogram and kilogram. And this milli is the smallest unit and the kilo is the highest unit. Milli is the smaller one. Bigger than milli is centi, bigger than centi is deci, bigger than deci will be the standard unit. Okay, and the bigger than the standard unit is deca, bigger than deca is hecto, bigger than hecto is a kilo. So these are the just a prefix. So when you join with this standard unit, how it changes. So we have joined here, I have joined only for the measurement of length. I have given here, this is the measurement of length. For the measurement of length I have given here milli, it is joined with this standard unit. So it is called millimeter. Again the bigger than millimeter, centimeter, then decimeter. This is a standard unit meter, and decameter, hectometer and kilometer. So these are the 7 measurement of length. 7 measurements. So bigger than this also measurements are there, smaller than this also measurements are there. So that you will learn in higher classes. Only now for these are the commonly we use normally in our life. So only these things you are going to use. So bigger than this and smaller than these measurements are used only in the lab. So that is only for the people, those are you need that they will be using. So we are not using normally people we live. For us we need not to know all those things, the bigger than this kilometer and smaller than millimeter. So we will learn only this much. So these 3 are the lower units, and meter is a standard unit of length, and these 3 are the higher units. So this one we cannot always be writing in the full spelling, it is difficult for us. So we have the short form also. So millimeter, so the first letter meter, milli the first letter, and meter first letter, mm. So mm if it is written it is millimeter, cm means it is centimeter, cm, dm means decimeter. For meter it is just we write m. And decameter, here decameter first letter is D and meter first letter is M. So dm when we write, already decimeter is we mentioned it dm. So to differentiate the decameter we write DAM. A is there in deca, so we write DAM. Hectometer HM, kilometer km. So these are the short form. We don't use always the full spelling. We write in the short form. So these are the short form. So now let's see the measurement of table. So these are the measurements we have learned. These how much it is the difference between the smaller to the bigger one. So this is very easy. This is just multiply by 10. So if millimeter is millimeter, if you multiply by 10 times bigger. 10 times bigger is the centimeter. So centimeter if you multiply by 10, you will get the decimeter. Decimeter if you multiply by 10, you will get the meter. If you multiply by 10, you will get the decameter. Decameter if you multiply by 10, you will get the hectometer. And hectometer if you multiply by 10, you will get the kilometer. So these units are 10 times bigger than the smaller unit is 10 times bigger than the next bigger unit. Okay, so the smaller unit is just 10 times bigger than the next bigger unit. Smaller unit is 10 times bigger than the just next to its bigger unit. Okay, this is same like you have learned the place value, no? Ones, tens, hundreds you have learned. So these are 10 times bigger, no? Ones if you multiply ones place, if you multiply by 10, it is 10, you will get the tens place. Tens place if you multiply by 10, you will get the hundreds place, 100. So this is the way, as the places are 10 times increasing, same way this measurements also 10 times it increases from the smaller unit to the bigger unit. Okay, so this is the one only I have written in a table here. So this is the table you have to by heart. 10 millimeter is 1 centimeter, 10 centimeter 1 decimeter, 10 decimeter 1 meter, 10 meter 1 decameter, 10 decameter 1 hectometer, 10 hectometer 1 kilometer. So this is the measurement table. So this you have to by heart. So this order you must know: millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer. This order you must know. So this you by heart it. This is the units of length measurement table. So now we are learning the length. So I have given only the length table. So now let's see the conversion. So conversion, the higher units into lower units we are going to learn. That is the easy one. So to convert the higher units into lower units, we have to do the multiplication. We have to do the multiplication. Higher units into the lower units, you have to do the multiplication. So here in length, we convert into kilometer, centimeter, meter and millimeter. Only these are the common conversion we use in our mathematics. No? So these things only you are going to learn. So this conversion, we find the relationship between, now kilometer into meter means we find the relationship between the kilometer and meter, how much it is bigger. That way we find the formula and use this, we multiply here. This is higher unit into lower unit, so we multiply here. So this is a relationship. This I will teach you the next how it comes. 1 kilometer will equal to 1000 meter, 1 meter equal to 100 meter, 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter. So this is the formula. This also you have to by heart. So this I will explain how it comes. Okay, so this is the order. You must by heart this one. This order you must by heart from the smaller unit to the higher units. So the smallest one is the millimeter, the highest one is the kilometer, and the middle one is the standard unit. So this order you by heart, then it will be easy. And here you must know if it goes from bigger to small. From bigger to small, when you convert, you have to multiply. From bigger to small. Okay, when you convert, you have to multiply. So first we have seen 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. Let's see. So kilometer, 1 kilometer equal to, okay, 1 kilometer. So this one, how to find this one? So here from kilometer to meter. So from kilometer to meter, we have to go upward. We are going upward. Okay. So how many steps? 1, 2, 3. 3 steps we are going upward. So the number 30. You remember 3 zeros. 3 zeros and in front you put 1. So 1000. So kilometer to meter we are going 3 steps. So 3 steps. So we are giving 30 and it is, you are going upward, isn't it? So when you go upward, it is multiply. So you have to multiply by 1000. So that way only I have written the formula 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. Next one, 1 meter equal to how many centimeter? So meter is here. So meter to centimeter. So meter to centimeter. Let's see here, meter to centimeter. How many steps we are going? Meter to centimeter. 1, 2. 2 steps. So 20. You remember 20 and put in front 100. So the number is 100. And here you are going upward. Here also you are going upward. Meter to centimeter you are going upward. So here you have to multiply. So you are multiplying by 100. So that is why only the formula 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. We use this formula. Next one formula is, next one, 1 centimeter equal to how many millimeter? So 1 centimeter to millimeter. See, millimeter to centimeter. We are going millimeter to centimeter. We are going only one step. So 1 0. In front you put 1 10. And here also you are going upward. Since you go upward, so here you have to multiply. Okay, so the formula is 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter. I think you understand. This is the one only I have written here. These things only I have written here. Once again, I will explain you. If you are finding it difficult to understand, since I am going fast, if you are difficult to understand, then you make the video slow and understand it. Okay. So when you higher unit to lower unit, when you do, you have to multiply. You have to do the multiplication. So the first one is kilometer to meter. So kilometer is here, meter. Kilometer is here, meter is here. So kilometer to meter. So how many steps you are going? 3 steps you are going. So 3 zeros. 3 zeros. And now you put in front 1. Okay, so 1000. The number is 1000. And since you go upward, you are going upward. So here you have to multiply. So the formula is 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. Okay, 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. So that is the formula. Next one, meter to centimeter. So meter to centimeter, you go 2 steps upward. So 2 steps, so 20. So the number is 100. And since you go upward, so it is multiply. So 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So the formula 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. Next one, meter to millimeter. Centimeter to millimeter. So centimeter to millimeter, you go only 1 step upward. So only 1 0. So the number is 10. Since you go upward, you have to multiply here. So 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter. So this is the formula. So these 3 formulas we are using to find the higher, to convert the higher unit into the lower unit. So this you must remember these 3 formulas. It is important. Now let's see the conversion, how to convert. Okay, whenever you convert, you have to try the formula first. So first one here, we are going to learn convert into meters. So the example, first one I have given 5 kilometer into meter. 5 kilometer into meter. So the formula for the kilometer into meter, the formula is already we have seen here. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meters. So this formula we will be using here. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. So this formula first you have to write. Okay, I am writing here. I will be writing here, but you write here. Understand? So now we have 5 kilometer. So 5 kilometer equal to this, already I have told you how to multiply 5 into, instead of this kilometer, instead of this kilometer, we have 1000 meters. So just you write 1000 meter into 1000 meter. So the answer is 5 into 1000, 5000 meter. That's all the answer. So last you have to take and write the answer. 5 kilometer equal to 5000 meter. This is the answer. This way you have to write. Next one, there was only kilometer, but we have next one, we have kilometer and meter. So when this both comes, what to do? Let's see. So this also we are converting the kilometer. It is already in meter. We have to convert into meter. It already in meter. So what we have to do is kilometer into meter. So write the formula of the kilometer to meter. So the formula is 1 kilometer equal to 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. So this is a formula. So now let's write the answer. Solution: 15 kilometer 450 meter equal to, so this is already in meter, so this you need not worry about 450. We have to just multiply the 15 kilometer. So 15 multiply, you remove this kilometer, and instead of this kilometer what you have to write? 1000 meter. So 1000 meter and plus this 450 meter. We are converting into meter. Since it is already in meter, we are adding, we are not multiplying, we are adding this 450 meter. So 450 meter. So now 15 into 1000, 15,000 meter plus 450 meter. So now 15,000 plus 450 is 15,450 meter. Some of you may find it difficult to add this both. So those who find it difficult, you can use this one. You can arrange them in order of the digits. Then you can plus and write. This way also you can write. So this, if you write, it is not a mistake. You can do it this way also. So this is the answer. Now we have to take and write the answer. 15 kilometer 450 meter equal to 15,450 meter. So this is the answer. Last you keep the answer in the box. Okay, so here you see I am writing the formula. For all the sums you write the formula first, then the last you write the answer here. So, and these are the steps. So if you don't write these steps, you will not get the marks. If you write only the answer, you will get only half mark. I will give only the half mark. See, in the book it is given just a dash. For 15 kilometer and 450 meter equal to dash meter, only it is given. So I have seen this last year, the children only in the dash they fill up 15,450 meter. They just fill up the answer. They don't write all these steps. So if you without writing only write the answer is very easy. Just you have to join 15 and 450 and you write the meter. So that is the answer. So the answer is easy. So they just fill up the blank answer in the blank. So if you write like that, I will not give the answer. So you have to write all these steps, then only I will give the answer. So this you must keep in mind. Okay, next one. Here we are going to convert into centimeter. So convert into centimeter, the formula is already it was given there. 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So this is the formula. You write the formula. You write the formula first. Then now you have to write this side. I am writing here, but you don't write it here. Okay, you write it down only where there is a space. You have to write down. You must know the way of presenting. Don't write it on the side. Write it down only. So now let's see. 17 meter. We have to convert the 17 meter to centimeter. So this 17 multiply, instead of this meter we have to multiply by 100. That's all. 100 centimeter. So 17 into 100, 1700 centimeter. So this is the answer. This is the answer. So last you have to take and write the answer. 17 meter equal to 1700 centimeter. So these are easy. Only you must know the formula. If you know the formula, these are easy. So the next sum. Here we have, the last time there was only meter, now we have the centimeter. So this is same like the example 2. First let's write the formula. The formula is 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. Formula. So now let's see the sum. 20 meter 45 centimeter equal to, so here the 45 is already in centimeter. We have to convert into centimeter. 45 is already centimeter. This you will not multiply. You have to multiply only the 20 meter. So 20 into, instead of this meter, now what we have to do? Multiply by 100 centimeter. So 100 centimeter and plus this is what is already centimeter, what is there, that you have to plus. So 45 centimeter. So now 20 into 100. 20 into 100. 20 into 100. So it is 2000. 20 100, otherwise 200 centimeter. Plus 45 centimeter. So now we have to plus this one. 2000 and 45 you have to plus. So if you plus, it is 2000 2045 2045 centimeter. So this one also you can add like this, just arrange the digits in order and you can add this way also. So last you have to take and write the answer. 20 meter 45 centimeter equal to 2045 centimeter. So this is the answer you have to write in the box. Okay, now next one, convert into millimeter. So convert into millimeter. So the formula is 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeters. This is the formula. Okay, so now let's do the calculation. 6 centimeter equal to 6 into 10 millimeter. So 6 into 10, 60 millimeter. So 6 centimeter equal to 60 millimeter. This is the answer. Okay, do all the calculation steps, then only will get the marks. Next one, it is given centimeter and millimeter. So there was only in example 5 only centimeter was there. Here centimeter and millimeter is there. How to calculate? So first let's write the formula. 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter. This is a formula. So now let's write the sum. 43 centimeter 8 millimeter equal to, so this 43 centimeter. So this is only centimeter. So this one only will multiply by 10. But this 8 millimeter already, since you have to convert into millimeter, this is already in millimeter. So this you will not multiply, only will multiply the centimeter. So 43 into, instead of this centimeter, now you will multiply by 10 millimeter. So 10 millimeter. Once you multiply by 10, so this centimeter will become now millimeter. So here you don't write centimeter, you have to write millimeter. Plus 8 millimeter. So 43 into 10, 430 millimeter plus 8 millimeter. So 430 plus 8, 438 millimeter. So this is the answer. So answer 43 centimeter 8 millimeter equal to 438 millimeter. Okay, so this is the answer. This is the way you have to do. Once again I will remind you, you have to write a formula for all the sum, then last you have to take and write the answer, and these steps also you remember, all the steps must be written. So your homework is from the exercise 3.1 1 2 3, that is the homework. So please complete and submit it. Thank you.